To Madam Yin to give you the update information regarding COVID-19 cases. Friends from the media, good afternoon. First, allow me to brief you the updated cases in Sanya. So far, right now, we're still in a critical and complex situation against the COVID-19 cases, so we should tighten our measures. With the support given by the other provinces, right now we are coming to the very4important stage fighting against the COVID-19. First, yesterday, newly reported cases were 240, including 30 cases from asymptomatic, and 227 confirmed cases right now all treated or quarantined in the designated hospital. From 1st of August to 7th, the total confirmed cases 801 and the asymptomatic cases 409. And regarding the testing, we right now roll out the city-wide testing, and we also test the tourists to make sure no one left behind. We all know PCR is the most effective way to curb the spread of the virus. So here, once again, we call on all the tourists to report to your nearby community to get tested in order to realize the dynamic zero at an early date. And at the same time, we're also looking at the illegal behaviors, any behavior that hinder the process of testing or fabricating, spreading the fake news information. We will also hold these people accountable. For people not cooperated for testing with unreasonable excuse, or the people, their behaviors could cause potential a virus spreading risks, will also hold these people accountable. With the requirement of the local and provincial government, we right now roll out the lockdown practice, public services, cruise, buses all suspended, and also the airport also cancelled. And for the train tickets, we also just received the inbound trains. We will not send trains out from the city. We make sure that we control the virus within the city so we not cause the spillover situation. And for the older residents and the people in Sanya, we make sure that if not necessary, please stay at home. For the public hotline, we have 12345, and we provide the effective and accurate answers to the people's questions. And also, from today, we'll also have the 24-hour tourist available hotline. So the tourist strand in Sanya can also call the number 808-2341. And we also have the official WeChat account. So the residents in Sanya and also tourists can learn the official release from this official account. We have people also to deal with the foreigners questions. So we also have a hotline available for foreigners in Sanya as well. And regarding that, a market pricing practice, we also have law enforcement groups to put a very close eye on the price gouging situation. since the round of the COVID-19 outbreak. So far, we have checked 11 cases regarding price gouging. So here, once again, we call on all the business owners, please behave yourself, and also the law enforcement will hold you very seriously, and we will also to bring you to the rules and regulations. The State Council interagency mechanism coordinated resources from Guangdong, Hunan, Hubei, Henan, in total 4 provinces, and also other regions to send 1,970 medics to Sanya. Right now, they all arrived in Sanya. Going forward, we see a support of a Sanya Special Working Group. We will spare no effort to realize dynamic zero at an early date in order to win the battle against the COVID-19. To that end, first, we speed up our efforts in testing and also to accelerating a transport of confirmed cases to the designated hospital to curb the spread of the virus at its source. Second, we also build up a makeshift hospital, make sure that we always have our plan B. And before the heat wave coming, we make sure that all the anti-COVID supplies in place, make sure that the residents and also the tourists can get what they need in their daily life. Third, we also very strictly practice the no-communal practice, make sure there's no cross-infections happened within the hospital. And we also accelerate the construction of a makeshift hospital, so we have more the capacity of bedding. For the key areas or the villages, construction sites, the farm markets, as all under our close monitor, and also for the public people providing the city operations, they all manage in close loop manner. Residents and tourists, we are right now in the most critical period fighting against the COVID-19. Please be patient and be rational. We will have every reason to believe that with the national team pitching in, as well as all the medics right now arrived in Sanya, and also the sufficient supply of daily necessities, and with all the joint efforts of residents and tourists, Sanya will for sure realize dynamic zero at an early date and win the battle. Thank you. Thank you, Madam Yin. Now the floor is open for questions. Please identify your media affiliation before raising questions. CMG. Right now, Sanya is practicing a lockdown. Would you please introduce the measures regarding transportation and the daily necessity supply? Thank you for your question. I gave this question to Madam Yao from a Transport Department. Since 6 a.m. on August 6th, we practiced a temporary lockdown with limited a movement of people, and for the public services are all right now under the suspension. For the vehicles involved in the pandemic fighting, that will be allowed to run on the street. We implemented the decisions of the provincial government and regional government, and we have make sure that the transport of anti-pandemic supplies can be arrived in the designated place in an effective manner. Right now, everything is operating in an orderly manner. In order to do the good job, we have initiated an emergency plan in delivering the testing samples and also the confirmed patients. From the 1st of August to 7th August, so far, we have allocated 102 buses, 21 coaches to transport 5,308 people to hospitals, and 140 buses has helped to transport 290 times and 3,000 people, and 225 taxis also involved, 9 coaches as well to transport more than 4 times of supplies. 92 taxis also involved to transport 273 times of testing samples and also help to transport the medics. According to the 9th edition of the COVID-19 Prevention and Control Protocol, we have organized the transport and logistic teams with specific roles and the responsibilities. Make sure that we always have people to deal with the questions and also they implement all the requirements into the letters. For the key supplies, we issued a specific pass. So we have the clear requirements process in order to get the pass. So the people know exactly what they need to do in order to get a pass. For the drivers, they need to hold the 2 times of the negative result of COVID-19 within 48 hours, and also they need to have a valid pass in order to transport anti-COVID supplies. For the Phoenix Airport, they also organize a specific team. And they use the number 3 parking apron and the 8 gate positions to station the airplanes for the COVID-19 supply transport. And we also have the logistic station that receive the long distance transport. So the 3,000 square meters for the storage. And we'll make sure that we have the enough cars available, and going forward we will continue to practice the COVID-19 measures to make sure that the key supplies can be transported in an unimpeded way, and also the drivers also transport all these in a safe manner. So we work with all the residents and the tourists in Sanya to win the battle against COVID-19. Thank you. Thank you, Madam Yao. Right now, under the lockdown practice, how Sanya can make sure that we have enough supply and all the daily necessities can be delivered and reached to each household. and invite Madame Huang to answer your question. Thank you for your question. And right now, your question is also top of our agenda. And from the 6th of August, we have practiced the lockdown management. And we also open the channels and make sure that we use everything we can to make sure that daily necessities can be reached to each household. As of the 7th of August, we have sufficient grain, so the grain storage can fulfill at 9 days of consumption. And the processed grain also can fulfill 14 days. And for vegetables, also received a 10% more of the daily capacity. And we also will get additional 150 metric tons of vegetables. And every day we also can harvest additional vegetable, make sure that we have a sufficient supply in terms of vegetable, dairy, milk, meat. And we slaughtered 120 pigs every day. In addition, we also received a supply from other provinces and regions. So we have enough supply in the market. A provincial and the city level established a mechanism make sure we can have the direct supply, so that all the 30 supermarket can supply daily necessities directly to each region. And for each district, also organize a group of the online supplier, a grocery store supply, a supermarket as the door-to-door delivery supplier. And for each district, they have a specific delivery channel, so to deal with the last mile delivery issue. And we also work with the flagship markets to establish the warehouse at each district, and also, if necessary, also establish storage at each community. And the JD also right now working on establishing a contactless delivery. For people living outside of the main city part, we also make sure they also have the daily necessary supplied door to door. For the people involved in all these efforts, we ask them to practice the strict COVID-19 measures. So they need to have the negative COVID result within 24 hours. And we also work closely with the transport department to open the green channel for trucks to transport the vegetables and other daily necessities. And for us, we also put a very close eye on the pricing of the daily supply, and also the quantity of supply in the market. We also work with law enforcement departments to conduct the market supervision to look at the wrongdoing, including price gouging activities. We also call on residents to put a close eye on the wrongdoings. For the illegal behavior, if you're found, please always call 12345 for the whistleblowing. So far, our work is conducting in an effective and orderly manner. We do everything we can to stabilizing the price and to make sure maintaining the sufficient supply of daily necessity. the unimpeded delivery at the retail end. And we will also to practice the COVID-19 measures. Hainan 8881003. So for each district, you have your hotline. So if you have any questions, please call the hotline regarding the logistic and transport issue. So if you have the difficulties in accessing daily necessity, please always call the hotline. Thank you very much, Madam Huang. China News Agency, we have noticed that in the recent 2 days, the medic team from other provinces arrived in Hainan, Sanya. Would you please talk more about these supporting teams from other provinces? I would like to give the floor to Mr. Ran from the Local Health Commission. Thank you for your question. Since the outbreak of this round of the COVID-19 caused by Omicron BA.5, the State Council interagency mechanism has got a great importance in the COVID-19 situation in Hainan. We have dispatched the medics to support Sanya. And we also received the help from the other places in Hainan provinces and also other provinces. So we received the personnel from the hospital, the medic treatment side, as well as the testing forces. So far, the medics from Guangdong, Hunan, Hubei, Guangdong, 4 provinces to support Sanya, totaling 1,970 people. 506 people from Guangdong to take 1 hospital, Hubei 201 medics, Henan 300 people. And we also received the testing forces as well. Within the Hainan provinces, although they also under the big pressure against COVID-19, but they also sent the medics and also the laboratory testing people to support Sanya. So far, all these helping hands arrived in Sanya. Some of them already have the rich experience in fighting against COVID-19 in other provinces, and some is the experts in testing. And after they arrived in Sanya, they already present in their working position in the designated hospital, in makeshift hospital, in laboratory, in testing booths. Right now, our testing capacity can reach the 410,000 tubes per day. And also testing results also can be available at a very early date. And also we treat the patients with rich experience. We would believe that their great love is also the reason for us to win this battle against COVID-19. And we also have the specific working team to provide the logistics to these medic teams. So we have the plans for the transporting medics for the accommodation as well. So make sure that nothing can bother them. So I would like to take this opportunity to say a big thank you to all the medics. And thank you very much for coming to Sanya at this critical time. Let's work together to win the battle. Thank you. And that's the end of the Q&A session. We know this is the most difficult time in Sanya. And our friends in the Hainan Province and also from other provinces face the risk and rise to the challenges to the front line in Sanya. Thank you so much for giving the people here in Sanya the courage and the confidence to win the battle. And thank you very much for all the medics for your great help. You will always remembered by the residents and tourists in Sanya. And we know this is a critical time, and we welcome your feedbacks and also your courage. And hope we will see the light at the end of the tunnel at a very early date. Once again, a highly appreciation to all the medics from other provinces and regions. And also in the recent 3 days, there will be a big storm posing additional difficulties and challenges to our work. So please stay safe and protect yourself well when working at the front line. And also please make sure that you stay healthy. And that's the end of the Q&A session. We will also keep you updated. And please stay tuned to our official account. And don't fabricate and spread the fake news. Thank you all the speakers and friends from the media, and also all the people involved in the presser, and also thank you all the viewers. And that's the end of today's presser. Thank you.